Is it okay? Hear me out. We're gonna have to go on a brief ramble to be able to ask the question. You know how when it comes to like the Vaughn's basket of cookies, the Ralph's basket of cookies, and it's got like the the chocolate chip cookie, the oatmeal raisin, and then like the sugar cookie or the snickerdoodle, and it's like the 3-pack of cookies. Let's see if I can pull. Let's see if I can get a visual aid over here. So people bring that tray, and it's got like the 3 different kinds of cookies. It's got all the deliciousness and whatever. What's the first cookie to run out, right? It's usually the chocolate chip cookie. Because everyone loves the chocolate chip cookie. So what gets left kind of over at the end? Usually, in my experience, it's the oatmeal raisin cookie that gets left behind. People just don't like the oatmeal raisin cookie as much. I think they're wrong. But a plus side of my favorite cookie being the oatmeal raisin cookie and like the oatmeal raisin family. So like oatmeal cranberry, like, you know, anything that fits into that kind of family of cookie. Those are my favorites. So whenever I go to an event, there's plenty for me. Dude, I can pig out on cookies and no one cares because no one wants to eat the like oatmeal raisin and stuff. So, you know, more for me. We love it. It's a strat now, basically. And so now that we've got that dynamic nailed down, right? So like if you ask someone and they said that their favorite cookie was a chocolate chip cookie, you'd be like, ugh, just like everybody else. And so everyone's fighting for the limited amount of chocolate chip cookies. So when I say that I really like small teams and like I like really flat hierarchies and I like really dynamic workplaces where the thing just needs to happen and everyone is kind of expected to chip in and like whatever skills they have, whatever skills they contribute is great because that means that like there's a broader coverage even inside of the small amount of team, right? So like less staying in your box, less staying in your niche. When I say that I like teams like that, rather than working somewhere where like you have a very narrow scope and like your job is to do your part like pretty good every day and you're just going to do that same thing every day. When I say that I don't like that, am I saying that I don't like chocolate chip cookies or am I saying that I don't like oatmeal raisin cookies? Because in my head, those small teams are not as... People don't like those as much. There's a lot, it's like a little bit more volatile. It's more dynamic. Things are less stable. So when I say that I like that, is that me saying that I like chocolate chip cookies? Or is that me saying that I like oatmeal raisin cookies? Because I think that it's like saying I like oatmeal raisin cookies. But like I ran into this problem all the time when I used to work like retail and stuff. And I'd be like, yeah, I prefer to work like closing shifts. Right? I like to work late. So that means coming in like the afternoon or the evening and staying until close. So that usually meant like 10 or 11, right? But like everyone who was working there wanted to work those shifts. And so saying I'd rather work closing was like saying, yeah, I'll take a chocolate chip cookie. And it's like, oh, well, we're out of slots for closing. We're out of chocolate chip cookies. And so when I was working there, the oatmeal raisin cookie was the opening shifts. But now I live with someone like Margot who like way prefers the morning rather than the evening. She'd rather show up early than stay late. So between the two of us, like we have really broad coverage of like the chocolate chip and the oatmeal raisin. That doesn't work as much, but like the early and the late. And so if we were working on a team, like the things that we prefer are like preferring the oatmeal raisin cookie. There's like plenty to go around and someone needs to be doing those things. But I don't know, am I making sense? Does that make any sense? If I turn this into a YouTube bit, please comment down below if you get what I'm saying. And if you do, what side of this you land on. Do you also like small teams? Do you also like working closing? Are these just like the coldest takes that everyone agrees with? Or like, am I a weirdo? Like I think I am, who likes oatmeal raisin cookies. I don't know. If I can sound off in the comments or whatever. If this is a bit, go ahead and cut it here. Peace. Thanks.